kicking things off here on Anubis and Heroic on the T side. Chinggis Warriors on that CT side, and fast move through the mid and down into the water into E-Box.
Oh, look at Kulast. He's just stood inside. He's let them through, trying to get the headshot. He's going to get the one. Not bad news at all. It's Youngster to go down, but the bomb is up there, and Heroic actually will be planting on the other side of the obelisk, which is pretty rare. I wonder how the afterplant's going to be playing out. Here comes LNC, drops out into the water and tries to even shoot Rue in the back, but it's not going to be happening. Bomb is ticking away here. And I'm not seeing a kit on anyone either, Dan. So they're in a really tough position, 3 versus 5, and this retake has to be quick, even if they have the man advantage.
Some pace is going to go down. Oh, beautiful headshots raining on in there for Chinggis Warriors. Root trying to get the defuse on, and they're going to get every single kill. And that's the CT pistol. That's the dangerous moments past there for Chinggis Warriors. Getting off to a good start economically. That's everything, Anders. If we're talking about an upset.
And typically that means there's only one player who's actually here. This time it's none. They're playing that cam position and leaning 3 towards the A-bomb site.
And this is an opening that is given by the CTs, so they can expect that this play is coming on through, giving that mid space. In comes the play in towards the A site, or the attempt at the very least. It gets smoked off, so they have to reroute themselves over towards the B side through CT. Nice pick off from Kulas on the defense, and that's going to slow things down here.
What a rare fight that we're seeing. They're actually moving towards CT spawn all of a sudden, and now xFlow trying to see if he can run them down. He's got the Galil in hand, has a player trapped in the corner, very low on health, but great teamwork. They are so beat up, some of them at least there on the CT side, but still in the fight here. 2 versus 4, the bomb has been planted. Heroic, it's a very scrappy round for them. Sunpires goes down, and Youngster up close with the MAC-10, using all the bullets on the first one. He's down to just 6 now. Does get a quick headshot, but he runs out at the end. So close. Arikul, the one to save the round here. If he had more bullets, there might have been an opportunity for the young Swede to get that done.
Yeah, it could be the Org Major.
Could be.
We'll see. Heroic looking to slide on through the choke here. The first Org is looking fantastic there on that angle. The pixel angle works beautifully. Chinggis holding it down on the A site, and now Heroic have to second guess it. They can't proceed through the choke. They're resetting into mid.
A 6 setup as well, with the second player flashed in and taking the swing against anyone else who was there. Such a cool setup. And also the flash that they throw is not going to flash the Org player, so they can throw it while that fight is still happening against the Org. They're already doing that underhand flash to go for the peak, so really sick and easy setup, I think, to actually make work. Ooh. Oh. That is a rare headshot, a burst, and it just catches xFlow as he turns the corner to near an LNC here, trying to hold it on and see if they could shut down the CT side very early on. But again, they find themselves in a 2 versus 4, and not an easy clutch to win here. Tanier's going to be going down, and it will leave the last Swede on the team. The captain as well, 1 versus 3. They tap the bomb, just trying to see if they can find him through the smoke here. They're going to get the kid on already. They're so close to doing it, and he doesn't have any more bullets. Flying right through there is a bit of an investment into this round. It's not completely, all in. They do want some players to pick up the AWP at some point, so they're going to have to save a little bit there. But they've thrown the MAC-10 into the middle. It's 3 people waiting. That's a lot.
Yeah, I love that. Use the Molotovs, get that fast information. Can he find something? Yeah, LNT is able to take down 1 before getting traded out. 4 versus 4 as the B site is completely lost here. So really good look right now, especially as we get that Tech 9 headshot from Youngstar. Chinggis 3v3, 3v2 retake now as, oh wow, Tinid burns down Youngstar. What on earth happened there?
It was so late as well, I don't know. He must have thought the Molotov was going to fade. Tanier though, alive, nearly gets a flick. It will be Sunpires to save
the A split potentially. But Chinggis, they haven't moved a muscle.
Yeah, they're trying to retake the front of A, and Youngster knows it. And even then, they still don't find the kill. That's very interesting. It's a great read for Youngster. He knows what that smoke means. The CTs throw that smoke so that they can retake the front of A. But somehow he doesn't get the fight home. E-Fire is going to end up going down. A bit of a setup there for Sunpires too. 3 versus 4. And with the pistol, Kulast, how has he found them? Shutting them down with the AK, looking for the bullet on xFlow, who's low on health and low on time. No teammates left. He shouldn't be able to clutch this. They should be able to just wait him out. They are going to fight him, and it's Kulast to crush Heroic in this one. That is a bit of a miracle.
I feel like that actually connected.
I mean, I think it did damage, but it must have been clipping the wall. It looked, even with the blood on the wall and the back, it looked like LNC should have died right then and there. And Sunpai is here. He's got to be careful. That's going to be an AWP at some point holding the corner, although the only downside is it's the AWP with the kit low on health. So probably one bullet here from Sunpai could maybe seal the deal. He's going to find it easily. Goes for the swing controls. All right, he turns around. He's got enough time for it. Even without the kit, he doesn't even try to pick it up here. Another really close round, but with Chinggis Warrior picking it up, I mean, that is going to put them real far ahead.
Okay, hang on. We've got a very fast... do we have any attention here? They surely hear the steps. Okay, well, the nades get tossed and they're going to be pushing him in as well. And so it's an easy takedown for Heroic as they advance through middle towards that A site. And Chinggis Warriors are going to quickly find themselves completely out of position for this.
Yeah, they were trying to take a bit of a risk, and I kind of like it. Pushing a little bit into middle, pushing outside of the B bomb site, but it looked like they didn't follow through. I would have loved to have seen them just keep up that aggression. Yeah. Because now the round is almost certainly lost. I really think even going too much for this one is kind of risky. Even now, in the 4v4, I would expect for Heroic to be able to hold this one down, but they will give it a shot. At least early on, taking a couple of steps towards it. Flash set up for it here. Tenier, they're all lined up, and they're not even flashed enough. I think if he'd peeked that right away, they might have been able to get the spray down. Sunpius, nice flick, picks up a second one, and now they're all on top of each other and try and flash it. So he gets controls in the back. He's got the flash primed. I wonder if Rue in here is going to be part of this push, so he's going to be putting up a little bit of attention here, but yeah, that push outside of the A-bomb site with the flash deep from the site could be really powerful. Here we go. Just good enough for one kill. They could have maybe kept going, but they don't. Sunpius, the bullet's escaping him. And LNC gets shot in the back, and now he's going to pick up the AK instead. The MP9s just keep on running at them. They line up for him, and a great double headshot. I don't know how that's done. X-Cloud now in a terrible position, jumping down. And matches E-Fire in the middle of the river. How does he win that fight? He should have been dead every single day. 1 versus 1 in the most bizarre round that we have seen yet.
And what's the move? The bomb's collected, but if he goes back, look at this rotate from controls. All the way.
That's got to be a failed grenade.
It's kind of crazy. Is the timing here for controls as he walks down the steps on the back? He might just find it. He can't take a shot. X-File's slipping away, but there's surely no way that X-File's going to turn into controls here. Surely this is a done deal. For Chinggis Warriors, the 7-5. Surely there's the MP9, finishes it off. Unbelievable end to the first half. What on earth was that? And one on the lurk towards that water side.
I mean, they've stacked the A-bomb site here, Heroic, and they're sticking with it. They're not really moving around too much. Youngster is going to get all the information, but what does it matter if he calls it in? They are so far away. They actually pushed down to see if they could catch any CTs in here. They wanted to sandwich another player, but there is nobody there to be sandwiched. The bomb is going to be planted now. And they do have the kit and a couple of flashbangs onto Sunpius, so at least there is a chance for a retake, but it will not be easy, although with shots like these, I guess anything is possible. Tenier deletes controls at the start of the retake, and now crouching in. Linus able to pick up the kill, and more coming through. Double kill for Linus at the moment. Just leaves one person. What a quick retake. They made it look so easy. Could he even stop the defuse? I don't think so. He's just going to accept the fact that this is probably already done. They are body blocking him, and the defuse are walking onto the site with no flashbangs, with the smokes kind of already landing, and the result could be sick, but this time the result just is that LNC has this great opportunity to get a couple of kills. But it wasn't, I don't think it was a mistake from Chinggis. I think it's a very, very intentional way to try and manipulate what a timing normally looks like. Oh my god. Let's go. Do it one more time. And Rue will takes down Youngster. Tries to see if he could follow it up, but Tenier will stand his ground, and that's probably for the best as well. Don't lose this round, Heroic. don't do that.
The only thing going in their favor in this instance, other than being the CTs having
low, even on the replay, it looked ridiculous.
Very important kills though. That actually prevents Heroic's economy from growing. So sets up Chinggis Warriors in this round. They go fast into this mid position. 3 players there, and then the bomb is more towards the A side, long side of the map. Nice opener from Rue, and that's going to just crack open this map. A huge amount of threat now onto Heroic. How do they respond? Trying to box this one in, and that's just insane. Tenier shuts it down.
Huge hold. If they trade him, the round is very, very likely to be very near over at least. It would have been 1 player left at the bomb site. Crushed from the other side here. Tenier very nearly on the triple. He did get some good damage on the controls. He's been playing very well. 14 kills. Back into the 3v3. Trying to take some shots through. Deep Molotov, and Youngstar has to evacuate that position, though. Look at how not scared he is. Just pushing in front, not even checking dark, actually, and just goes into a bit of a forward spot. Sunpies, if he'd held that angle 1 second longer, he probably has a free kill.
Oh, it's so unclear for Heroic what Chinggis Warriors are doing right.
To keep it spraying, it's such a smart play. He was hoping that there would have been a mistake there, that Sunpies would have ran straight into the crosshair and got himself killed as well. And I think he's back trying to find some more weapons before he goes back for the defuse. Yeah, that AWP. But he's got the kit and everything, so it's all well calculated. Yeah, nobody... I mean, there's nothing left in the bank for anybody, but it's actually a fairly competitive round. Controls, and then Arikul looked like he had the opportunity at the time to win that fight, but xFloud a little bit too accurate on this one. Heroic on a mission to recover what has been a very shaky start. That's... if I'm Ru on the other, that's such a rare angle to peek. He's standing up on top of a box inside the middle to sort of look into the window drop, and somehow it's where Sunpies wanted to check.
Huge trade.
Yeah.
2v4 now, and you really want to get at least a couple kills here, but it feels horribly difficult for Chinggis Warriors to do so. Sunpies is looking very ready for this one. Nice flick shot, a headshot no less. And yeah, Sunpies is a problem. Kulas walks around now with the AWP looking for some extra something, some value somewhere.
3-round lead now coming in for the Heroic side. I already think this is a really impressive recovery. I'm not done worrying about Heroic just yet. I still think this is kind of scary. You're absolutely right. They are in middle, and they are going to try and split this A-bomb side. The question is, who's going to get that first kill at the moment? Heroic, they're not that far away from winning the map here, and they have a bit of a read on it, you can tell. Tinier crouched down below that wall, and they've got LNC also waiting outside of the bomb side. xFloud trying to see if he can get it done. That might be the thing that sends the landslide towards the A site. They need to go right now. We've got 22 seconds left. A bit of a setup with the incendiary. Another headshot for Tinier. He takes down 3, and that is plenty to defend the bathroom there. It's going to be just down to Arikul, and he can't do any more damage. Looks like we will end at the B bomb site. The question is, how much do they want to throw into the middle here? You could see Ru is applying a bit of pressure. There are 2 people coming in from dark as well, and Sunpies, he could easily be the one to stop them. He does miss the first shot, and oh, it's a very dangerous position, but Youngstar's trying to make up for it. He even gets the dink onto E-Fire. That'd have been an AK, it would have been a triple there for Youngstar, but 2 versus 2, 50 seconds. The bomb is at least going to be planted.
Ru taking down Tinier, the trouble man, but we do have a fast approach from Ebox. LNZ making the way forward. Might not get there in time though to find a duel. And it's going to be another one from Ru in spawn. That's a beautiful pickup onto xFloud. LNZ now knows there's one player around the site somewhere, but where?
He could just go for the deep. They have to run. They have to run right now. He's straight on the defuse. They're not realizing they're not deep enough. He's just defusing it right in front of them. LNC, he saw the... Okay,
Heroic, they've got to be feeling good after that. 12-7, one more to avoid a very awkward beginning to the Austin Major. LNZ takes down Ru in mid. That is the way to start it off.
Super impressive. They've blown up E-Fire as well. Made to get that kill. I'm not shocked. I expect Sunpies to play this well, but LNC has absolutely saved his team. Again, the captain of it, but he's had so many pivotal rounds. It's a very impressive performance. But the rest of the team has been playing well too. But yeah, a very slow start for Heroic. A fantastic recovery. Arikul trying to do something to get them back into this one. A couple of fantastic shots though. Kulas as well. He's got the health for it here. And Heroic might have to see the bomb site running up and making a lot of noise. xFloud still wins the fight. How?
That's crazy, but 2 of the 3 players here for Heroic are extremely low, sub 15 points of health. So, Arikul, are we going to get the ace clutch? That's the only way for them to stay in this best of 1. Obviously, it's a Swiss stage just for them. And there's the miss shot. xFloud gets it done for Heroic. They avoid catastrophe.